So what do we got here? Y'all ready? Now this is probably one of the yeah. Is this one of the easiest songs to do in history? Maybe. I mean, it's definitely. This is not going to be very challenging. Is that D sustained second? Let's try it. Hmm. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, you got it. You got it. You remember the fancy jargon. You remembered some of the fancy musical jargon. D sustained too. Sign said, long-haired freaky people need not apply. So I tucked my hair under my hat. I went in asking why. He said, you look like a fine, upstanding young man. I think you'll do. So I took off my hat and said, imagine that I be working for you. So this is what they call a ballad song. A ballad has a lot of melody chords. Whoa, sign, sign, everywhere a sign. Blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? The sign said, anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped on the fence and I yelled at the house, hey, gives you a right. Put up a fence to keep me out, to keep Mother Nature in. They don't. Those damn bastards. They didn't put the chords under the verse. So I fucked up. Maybe I can find a better version. Hey there, mister, can't you read? Gotta have a shirt and a tie to get a seat. You can't watch, no, you can't eat. You ain't supposed to be here. Sign said, gotta have a membership card, get inside. And the sign said, everybody welcome, come in, kneel down and pray. When they passed around the plate at the end of it all, I didn't have a penny to pay. So I got me a pen and paper, and I made me my own little sign. I said, thank you, Lord, for thinking about me. I'm alive and I'm doing fine. Now, hey, mister, can't you read? You gotta have a shirt and a tie to get a seat. You can't even watch. No, you can't even. You ain't supposed to be here. Sunset, you gotta have a membership card to get inside. And the main chorus you'll remember is, of course, signs, signs everywhere. There's signs, like a one-hit wonder, right? Signs, signs, everywhere the signs. Those signs, signs, everywhere the signs. Yeah, that brings out. Blocking up the scenery, messing my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the signs? Signs, signs, everywhere the signs. Blocking up the scenery, messing my mind. Do this, don't do that, can't you read the signs? Um, so what is sign stealing? I was like, how did that Houston Astros get in trouble for sign stealing? What the hell is that? When I played baseball, I didn't even know about signs. It was just you played baseball. Like, guy would throw the pitch and you try to hit it. About signs. It was just you played baseball. Like, guy would throw the pitch and you try to hit it. You try to get on base, but not like sexually. You know, I made it to home base. People started to show like sex was like the different bases, right? It was like, okay, first base is like kiss, second base is like crotch, third base is like ass, and home base is what? Get laid, pretty much, right? Pussy. Yeah, that's a. What base did you get to? Oh, it was a home run, man. All bases loaded. That's where that came from, right? Pretty nifty little code there, so you wouldn't have to say bad words or words that are not that don't make people feel good, right? So they said sign stealing has been around since the 19th century, around the time when the game was invented. So uh, one team watches the opposing team and sees what signs see what signs the other team is using for the pitcher to give your team the advantage, so you know what kind of you can decipher their team code or whatever. In baseball, sign stealing is the observing and relaying through legal and illegal methods of the signs being given by the opposing catcher to the pitcher or coach to a base runner. So the guy wants to know what kind of pitches is the um, pitcher going to throw. Is he going to pitch a curveball? Is it going to be a fastball? Is it going to be a high ball? Is it going to be a low ball? Is it going to be a curve to the left ball? Is it going to be a curve to the right ball? Is it going to be, who knows? Is it going to be a ball? Is it going to be a strike? Is it going to be, I don't know. It could be a lot of different things, right? In a lot of different positions when you're batting. So um, the signs are stolen by the opposing team and then relayed to the other members of the team to give advanced knowledge of what kind of pitch is coming next, thereby giving that batter an advantage. Legal sign stealing typically involves the signs being observed by a runner on second base and then relayed to the batter through some sort of gesture Illegal sign stealing involves mechanical or electronic technology. The rules regarding this have become more stringent over time and continue to evolve. Sign stealing has been in practice almost since the game's origin in the 19th century and has continued to be used in recent times. Okay. um, so people are using electronic means to steal stuff, ideas, to beat the other team. So you know what they're. It's sort of like stealing the playbook from a football coach. It's just kind of like studying you steal the battle plans, the battle tactics from a general. It's kind of similar. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah. Huh? No. Oh my. That would be God's revenge. You started getting fat one day. Oh. I'm just praying for like, oh my God. And yeah, like you snack too much, you're just eating all the time, and it started to gain weight.
Do you remember that you did see Death Becomes Her with Goldie Hawn and
Yeah.
remember when she's in her apartment and after she got fat?
Oh, yeah.
What's her name? Took her Bruce Willis away from her.
It's Goldie Hawn. Oh yeah. Does she eat out of the ice cream thing?
But remember she's in the car with all the cats.
Oh yeah.
Locked up there going, man, man, man. They're trying to fix her.
Oh.
And she looks so fat in that fat.
Oh yeah, that was a great fat suit. Yeah.
And then when it's out there with him, shallow out.
Yeah. Oh, those are great fat suits. Mm. Oh, you might want to know what signs is by the five man. What's this called? 5-man electrical band. A lot of people confuse this song that they think Tesla wrote it. Yeah, it's what to do is you find a band that is from the 1970s and they kind of sound the same as another band, and you might group them in and just say, oh yeah, that's the song. Like a lot of people get confused from Yes and Rush, but they sound like entirely different. It's just that in Yes and Rush, the lead singers kind of have what they call an effeminate voice. And so if you're young, like a young kid, you might be confused. You might think it's a woman singing, but it's really Geddy Lee or it's really John Anderson. So, or maybe you're listening to a progressive rock band like um, Supertramp, and you think it's maybe a effeminate voice. You might think it's a woman with a husky voice or something. It's because the guys can sing at like a very high range for a guy. That's why it sounds kind of effeminate. It kind of sounds kind of female, you know. It's just that some of these guys' octave ranges vocally are not normal, so they might be like strange, um, strange pitches, strange uh, octaves <clears throat> uh, 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 levels. So actually, when I saw Tesla come up for this song, I was like, Tesla. Almost thought about it, and I was like, no, Tesla was Love Hurts, and now you're messing with the son of a bitch or hair of the dog, you know. And so, whoa, it's magic. That's Pilot. Uh, so you gotta learn to like what the different bands are. Um, Set it on. Yeah, the Astros were penalized for sign stealing. I think it's you never lose your franchise over it. You never money talks and bullshit walks. That's the truth of life, really. Like the essential truth is like people aren't going to stop doing it if it makes a lot of money. Like they don't care if there's scandal. They don't care if there's like they're not going to stop professional golf because some guy, fucks 20 girls or something. They don't give a shit. It's just they don't cancel baseball because some people throw trash at the players. At the Yankees, they threw a bunch of trash at the but now the Yankees are in hot water. Um, New York Yankees for sign stealing. They found evidence that they were doing it through instant replay or replay, and it was Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah, a lot of people talk about Gwyneth Paltrow. I just saw another ad for her, but she can't look beautiful forever. I mean, a lot of guys are like, "Oh, could you imagine what it would be like to be, stick your shit in her?" And it's just like, I mean, yeah, it probably was an awesome experience, like maybe 20 years ago. Maybe it's an awesome experience now. I'm just saying that like I don't think that she's the best of beauty or anything. Actually, I'm more of a Jennifer Aniston man myself. Jennifer Aniston is like woo 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 woo. I mean, she's really like, yeah, having sexual intercourse with her would be like, oh, like on another level of heavenliness. But all this Gwyneth Paltrow stuff, I like the phase of an actress's career where they have to do facelifts and they do like collagen in their lips, and I like when they start losing their looks. I think that's I think that's the character building part. Being beautiful while you're young is it's not really character building. It's just kind of it doesn't build character at all. It's I think when people lose what they got, then they build character, and so um, honestly, that's when the real character begins. When they can't rely on their looks anymore, they'll have to rely on their mind and their spirit and they'll still have shitloads of money, so they can rely on their money. When Mother Nature and Father Time decide that it's your time to lose all your shit, and that's gonna happen to everybody. I don't care if you're Vladimir Putin and you're shitting on a golden toilet with 20 butt naked Russian girls and on your private yacht, you're still gonna eat shit one day. Thankfully, it would be if life was John Paul Sartre, if people live forever, it would just be like a hell that would never end. It'd be no exit, and we can't have that. We can't have people being annoying bastards forever. It's just not cool. Not just a crappy roommate or a drunk ass relative. Just we can't just have people being annoying for the whole entirety of life. I mean, and the afterlife. It's just not going to be possible, thankfully. So anyhow, no, it went from like guitar ads and then it goes into like a Gwyneth Paltrow. She has her own product line, right? Okay, skin rejuvenation, some shit like that. What is it? Gwyneth Paltrow brand. Oh, it's called Zeomin. Mm. Oh, it's anti-wrinkle injections. Okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah, you make a lot of money in that, right? Like cosmetic surgery and making older women look younger. Yeah, dude, I bet the bank is like fucking. Everybody wants that fountain of youth. That's what it is, and it doesn't hit guys as hard, I don't think, because guys don't really rely on their looks too much to generate revenue
Um, so I mean, some guys do like models and like actors and stuff, but most guys rely on their mind and their work and their career to make profits. So um, guys do worry about getting fat. Yeah, like losing their looks, losing their teeth and general shit like that, like losing their limbs, losing their fingers, losing their hands. I think most people like care about that. But it's not really an aim of man to be super attractive all the time. Um, I mean, I'm not saying guys want to let their hair fall out, their teeth fall out, and get a big, huge, fat ass pot belly. But definitely, a lot of guys don't get facelifts, and collagen and things like that. Things that women get all the time. There's nothing wrong with it though. I don't judge somebody if they want to look younger. I don't judge them if they're like 60 or 70 and they're like, hey, I'm gonna get my I'm gonna redo my face and I'm gonna get rid of all my wrinkles and I'm gonna use laser surgery to burn off all my wrinkles and the skin's going to grow back and or it's going to be grafted or whatever they do. And I don't, that's your money. And really, if it's your money, it's your business, right? I mean, for the most part. um, so if it's your money, whatever makes you happy. It seems like a lot of people, not only do they want to look younger, they're on a restless quest to be happy and they can never seem to find it. They can never really truly get there. For so many people, it's like, why can't you get there? Why can't you get there to that state of happiness? And they try all these artificial methods, but nothing works. And eventually, they're just like, shit. I tried everything. I've tried plastic surgery. I've tried whatever, giving up smoking. I've tried everything to make me feel happy, but I haven't got it yet. And oh well, you need to go to the duty. Yeah. Or I guess the thematic philosophical premise of John Paul Sartre's play No Exit is hell is the existence of other people. That's what hell is. And that's the main premise. I'm not saying you should live your life by that philosophical tenet. Um, but it is not just Alex Becker, the YouTuber, who says it, but he says a lot of people go through their lives thinking other people aren't their problem. And really, 9 times out of 10, other people are causing problems, you know? So that is something to think about, not just from an existentialist viewpoint. Hey, girl, I got to take you to the doo-doo, huh? All right. Well, that's science. Um, $18 million tonight, Mega Millions. I played my usual number, which is lucky 7. What did I do with $18 million? Go to home base. Some Gene Simmons. You know what I'm talking about. Already. Peace. There's my sign right there. That's